Hello, everyone in YouTube, and especially my church family members. So this YouTube video is made specifically for my church family members, and we are studying from the book, The Joy of Signing. And today I want to just go over some vocabulary words in chapter 2. Keep in mind, this is not an ASL course. This is just us getting together as church members, going over vocabulary words. That's the purpose of this channel. Just to review vocabulary words. So I want to say that up front. This is not an ASL course. If you want to take an ASL course, you can go to your local college or university, and I'm quite sure they will have some sign language courses there for you to take. So with looking at our vocabulary words, today we're going to be looking at chapter 2, and chapter 2 focuses on pronouns, questions, word endings, and things like that. So I will start. Let me open up my book here. So we're starting on page 25. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you have the blue book or the brown book. Okay, so the first word that's in chapter 2 is I. So when I'm signing to someone and I want to talk about me, possessive, a pronoun I could use the I for the finger, I, like if I'm spelling I, and I bring it to me, I. Another way to say I is just to point to me, I. Okay, so if I want to say I went to the store, I went to the store, or I went to the store, I can point to me. We and us, we are going to the movies. There are a number of ways we can do it. You can take the W and you can go from one shoulder to the other. That's kind of like all inclusive with the W, from one shoulder to the other, we. You can use the U for us, because us is US, starts with the U, and I can go from one shoulder to the other, us. That's another way that we do it. Or some people just take one finger and they just go from one shoulder to the other. So there are a number of ways that we can do we or us. As I said with the first video, don't get hung up in thinking there's only one way to say something. You can say something multiple ways. We, W, one shoulder. Us or you, one shoulder to the other. Or one finger, include everybody in your little circle. We, our little circle, okay? If I want to say you did that, I'm going to point you, and look at that person, you, okay? So we're using our index finger as a pointer to focus in on you. When I want to say they, those, or these, I can point and then I'm going to include the people that I'm talking about. These people over here, those people over there. So you're again using your pointer, but you are moving toward the group of people that you're talking about. Now, sometimes we kind of make like a V or a K, and I may say these two people, these two people, these two people, or these three people. Okay, and I'm using the three hand shape to point to the people that I'm talking about. So there are multiple ways that we can do that. This, in your hand, this, index finger, this. Now the book also does this, like with the hand, this. Is this what you want? What's in my hand? Is this what you want? 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 And notice my eyebrows is going up because I'm asking a question. Not is this what you want? Is this, you got to have that facial expression. This. My or mine. This is my cell phone. This is my car. This is my pencil. Mine. This is his, hers. Open hand and you point to the person. This is his, this is hers. So this is a pointing with the whole palm of your hand facing the person. This is theirs. So theirs, I'm using pronouns, but I'm talking about multiple people. So I take my pointed hand and I go over the people. This is theirs, all of theirs. And I'm taking my hand to show this person, that person, that person, that person. This is theirs. Okay. Our, kind of curved hand, and you go from one shoulder to the next, just like how we did for we or for us. Now I'm just going to curve my hand and go from one shoulder to another. Our, I am including everybody in my little circle. This is our. This is yours. Yours. I point to you and I say yours with my palm out. This is yours. Okay. Your own. I'm going to take, when I'm talking something that is mine, then it is my, your own. That's showing possessive. Your own, yours, yours, yours. Myself, kind of like the A shape, but I bring it toward my chest. Myself, myself, myself. Okay. Ourself. So our was including everybody. And then take the A and bring it back to me, self. Our self. Our, and then self, the A, bring it back to me. Our self. Yourself. Himself. Herself. So take this A and point it toward whoever you are talking to. Yourself. You need to do it yourself. He needs to do it himself. Okay. They need to do it themselves. So you point to, with the A finger, whoever it is that you're talking to when you're using yourself, himself, herself. Or if it's me, myself, bring it back to me, myself. Each. So now we're going to use two hands. So I make an A and I come down on it. Each. Each. The A, and then I take my other hand and come down with the A. Each. Each. Someone. Someone is just like one thing. Someone. Someone. Somebody. Something. Taking my hand and holding my palm out is thing. So something. Everything. Okay. Any, A-N-Y, when we do any, is I'm just gonna come down, any. Okay. Just come down with it, any. The A with the thumb up, any. All right. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit so maybe you can see me a little bit better. Any. One finger. Anyone. Anyone want to volunteer? Anyone volunteer? Anyone. Anything, because this is thing. I think about when I was reading about thing, when I was a little girl, I used to watch a TV program called The Addams Family. And they used to have a hand that would come up and they would call that hand thing. So I always think about that when I go across because I'm using my hand to say thing. But anyway, getting back to the class. Anything. Okay. Everybody or everyone. Everybody. Okay. Another, just take go over. Another. Any goes down. Any, like anyone, any one, one. Another goes, flip it over to the opposite side. Another, going over, another. Any, down, another to the other side. Okay, so I want to get another one. Another one. Any one. Any goes toward the body. Another goes away from the body. That'll help you to remember it. When I want to socialize, I want to fellowship, I want to get in a group, this is my person, and we want to get in a group together. We want to be around each other. I want to socialize. Now, some people will do it with their fingers kind of going around like this here. So you'll see it done different ways. But anyway, you are circling around someone. And this is the person. So you're going around that person. If that'll help you with memory. That. So for that, I'm going to take like a Y shape and put it in the palm of my hand. That. That. This, remember, index finger down. That. That. This. That. All right. So we kind of had a few words. Let's kind of review before we go further. If I want to say I, take an I, bring it toward me. I. Or I can do this. I would like to go to the movies. I would like to drive the car. I. We or us. The W for we, go from one shoulder to the other. We. We. Or I can say us. Us is US, so I take my U, go from one shoulder to the other. Us. Us. Okay. You. What am I going to do? Point. You. You need to get up. You need to sweep that floor. You need to pick up that paper because you put it on the floor. You. Okay. They. Almost like you. Point. They. But they. So kind of move your fingers across to include them. They. Okay. Move it. They need to do it. They, that group over there. Include them with your finger pointing. This, index finger in the palm of the hand. This. This is why I'm mad. This is why I'm happy. This is mine. Mine. Hers. His. Hers. Theirs. I'm going to include all of you all in it. So my hand is going to go around everybody that I want to include in that possession. This is theirs. This is theirs. Okay. Our. This is our home. This is our class. One shoulder, hand kind of cup, and go to the other shoulder. This is our class. Okay. We're learning together. This is ours. This is yours. I'm pointing towards you. This is yours. This is yours. This is yours. This is yours. Okay. Your own. This is your own. You're going to have to take possession of. This is yours. This is yours. Own. Okay. Self. The A shape, bring it toward my chest. Self. Myself. I got up and got dressed myself. I put my clothes on myself. I drove my car myself. Self. Myself. Okay, so a little bit of reviewing. Ourselves. Our, include everybody. Self. Our self. Yourself. Herself. His self. Point to the person with this little A like finger. Yourself. His self. Herself. Myself. This pointing is going to help the person know who you're talking about. Each. Come down on the A's. Each. Someone. Somebody. Something. Okay. Any goes down. Anyone. Anyone want to volunteer? Anyone? Anything? Is there anything I forgot? Okay, anything I forgot? Okay. Anything. Everyone. Okay. Another. Flip it out. Another. I need another person in here. I need another. Flip it out. We're going to go socialize. We're going to go fellowship. We're going to go interact with each other. So this is us getting around together in a group, okay, enjoying each other. That is socializing, interact, fellowship. Okay, that. Hold your palm out, make a Y, that. Now, who? There are a couple of ways that you may see who being used when someone is using ASL. One way is to kind of do your lip who and circle it with your index finger. Who. And just kind of circle it, who. Another way is to make an L, put it right here and just kind of wiggle the index finger. Who. Okay, that's who. Two ways to do who. Second way, and you can decide which way is easier for you to remember, especially as we're learning vocabulary words. Find one way, use that, and then as you grow with your vocabulary and you start taking ASL classes, you may find other ways, and you can say, oh, I like that way better. I think I'm gonna change and use this sign for who as opposed to this one. It's up to you. Which and whether. Which and whether. Which one do you want? A, B. Which one? Which. Okay, whether. How. Fingers are down and you bring it up. How. Okay. What do you want? What? The hands kind of go up, or you can take the index finger another way for what? Just come down. What? Index finger. You see, we're using this index finger a lot. What? What do you want? You keep bothering me. What? Pick one. Which one do you want? Which? A or B? Which? What do you want? Okay. Hopefully this is making sense to you. Why? Touch your forehead and then come out like this, making a Y. Why? Some people say, why? And remember, bring your eyebrows up because you're making a question. Why? Okay. When. The book shows you two ways that you can do when. One way, have an index finger up and you kind of go around and touch the finger. When. And another one is to take, another way to do when is to take your index finger and to come down. This is like happen. When happened? It happened? It's like when? When did it happen? When? Or you can do this, which is happen. Okay, so I don't confuse you. Let's go over these two. There are two ways that I can do what. I can do what like this, what, palm of my hand, index finger just come down, what, or I can do this for what. There are two ways I can do why. Forehead, and then bring my hand out and make a Y. Why? Why do you want me to get up? Why I have to go to bed? Kids, when they're in the car, why do I have to go to school? Why? Or why? 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 And remember, raise your eyebrows for that question. Why? Okay. When, two ways to do when. This is the most common way that you're going to see for when. Circle that little index finger. Make a little circle, when. When. Or you can do happen. Two index fingers, come down. Happen. 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 Okay. Two ways to do where. Where? Where are you going? Where are you going? Or where? Where? I don't know where. All right. Hopefully this is making sense. Whatever. I know at church, our choir was singing a song about whatever, whatever. And I do this for whatever, whatever. My hands are kind of open up in a 5 shape, and I just kind of go back and forward. Like whatever, 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 whatever. This is whatever. Whatever, whatever. Okay. Just kind of back and forth. Whatever, whatever. Okay. Now it's going to different endings. We normally don't use a lot of these endings. If you work in a public school setting, you may use them because they're trying to teach children who are deaf or hard of hearing how to put ing, ed at the end of words, s, like I can say big, bigger, biggest. So I'm using these what's the word I want to use, like suffixes. No, not suffix. I'm using commonly used endings on words. So this last little chapter, little pages in chapter 2 is going over these things. If I want to say someone is bigger, I may do ch for big Someone is the biggest. So I just kind of take my finger up for like bigger, biggest. I can say God is the best. No, best, I want to say bester. No, big, let's bigger. Use bigger. Bigger. Like I say, most of the time we don't use it when we're signing, but it's in the book, so I want to go over it. Person. This is person. Just bring your hand straight down. Person. Person. If I want to say I am some type of let's use the word savior, because savior is a person. So this is save person. Save person. Okay, a Christian, Christ like person, Christian person. So person is this, straight down, person. But to say I finished something, past tense, I'm through with it, through. I'm finished. It's over. Finish. I'm through. This means something past tense. Have you already gone to the store? Do you need to go buy milk? Finish. I'm done with that. Did you clean up your room? Finish. I've done my room. Did you go by CVS or Walmart and pick up my medicine? I've done that. I'm through with it. I'm finished. I've done that chore. Have you done the dishes? Through with it. So that's finished. We do use finish a lot. Through, complete. Okay. Another one that's shown on page 32 is the S, if you want to show something possessive. So we make the S and we just kind of twist our fist to show a possessive, like a apostrophe with it. Anytime we are spelling out the name of a company or possessive, if it's in somebody's name, we can do that. The title of a book, we can do that S on it. I'm trying to think of a business that may have an S on it. If I want to say these are, oh, I'm looking in the book. These are Sandy's, shows possessive, Sandy's children. I would spell out Sandy's SANDYS apostrophe S children. So spell out Sandy's apostrophes that shows possessive children. These are Sandy's children. So that's when you would use that like apostrophe. Okay. If I want to say not something that shows negative, I just cross out in my palm of my hand and say negative. Cross out, X, X it out in your palm. That shows something negative, X out. So if I want to say she is not polite, not, okay. She, not nice, X it out. Okay. Nice to meet you, so nice, but her, not nice, X it out. Okay. They also use this, and I'll throw this in, it's not in your book, for discrimination. You put it, make a D, and you just kind of cross it out in your palm of your hand for discrimination, because that's not something that we want to do, discriminate against people. So you D and put it in an X in the palm of your hand. Mint, like I want to go in the basement, I want to do some development. You take the M and bring it down. M, the letter M, and just bring it down. Ness, like deafness, then you do the N and bring it down. N and bring it down. These are like different prefixes and things that you may see on a word. Pre means before, so you take the P and you bring it for you, towards you. Post is afterwards, so take the P and go away. So pre-post, pre-post. What else we have in the book? ing. Again, we normally don't do that when we're signing, but if you're taking a class and they're teaching you SEE, signed exact English, then you may use a lot of these endings. But it is normally not used when we're on stage signing songs and things like that. We normally don't use them. D for past tense, N for like a participative. And they would use the N. LY, so this is L and this is Y. So LY, lovely, you want to say LY on the end of it, you can do that. And then full, they just spell it out, FUL. LL is full, so you want to like meaningful, FUL. You can put that on the end. Okay, hopefully it wasn't too confusing. For my church family, I would say the commonly ending words, you really won't, I don't think you would see it a lot with people who sign, because we don't sign exact English when we're on stage. We try to do as much as possible signing pigeon, which means that we try to sign the words as they come in a song or as the pastor is saying it. When you're doing ASL, you're more descriptive. You're trying to paint a picture. And you don't go in English order with the words. But it is important for us to increase our vocabulary, which is what I'm hoping will help you and me with making these videos with the joy of signing is that our vocabulary increases. Once we learn with the vocabulary, we can start learning the sentence structure for ASL and learning how to paint a picture and learning how to use classifiers. But this is the beginning stage. All right, so once again, my name is Dr. Vanessa Lee, and this was chapter 2 of the book, The Joy of Signing. So I hope you enjoyed it. And we're on to chapter 3. So take care, and I will see you in the next YouTube video. Take care. Bye.